Bonjour and welcome to a new unboxing video, and it's going to be a short one, I think, today. If you remember a few months ago, I showed you HIYA's new Star Trek line, which is based on the Star Trek 2009 movie by J.J. Abrams. So I had shown you that we had of the first three characters who were James T. Kirk and Mr. Spock and Dr. McCoy. So those were the first three figures of that line. And well, there's a new figure, but oddly enough, there's only one. I was expecting like a new wave of figures because there's supposed to be 3 or 4 figures coming. But no, there's only one, and it is actually the action figure of Chekov. So we're going to open Chekov because it is just brand new, and I mean Anton Yeltsin sadly has left us, so it's actually nice to have a figure of him because well, I would say it's a nice homage probably, and but it's surprising that it's only him that's being released at the moment, whereas I was expecting the old Spock and Nero and the assistant, Scotty's assistant, the smaller alien. They were supposed to be released at the same time as Chekov, so it's very weird that I just got Chekov. So let's open Chekov. Anyway, so you remember basically it's the same type of packaging. So you do have the same image at the front. You do have, of course, the little blister. It says Chekov here, and in the back you do have some images of the prototype figure, and that's about it. There's nothing much else. So it is a 3.75 inches figure, so it's 1/18 scale, like the other ones. Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be very similar to the Kirk one, but let's open it because we want to see how good the likeness is, as this has been actually the odd little thing about that line so far, which are they're tiny. The likenesses are very good, but there's some, I would say, odd choices for decoration, so the paint jobs are a bit weird. Like I had said the first time, it's a huge amount of plastic again. I mean, that's 4 bits of plastic for a blister pack. That's really a lot. But apart from that, well, it's actually exactly as the previous figures, and of course, as I remember, this was a nightmare to take out. I'm not going to take it out right now. Those are the little attachments that allow you to actually attach all the bases together, so we don't really need those at the moment. And if you remember the first time I had done the unboxing for that line, it was a nightmare getting the little those little pieces from the out of the blister. So let's get everything else. I noticed one thing right away, which is that in the previous release the belt wasn't attached. You actually had to attach the belt, and I'm actually thinking that people there were some complaints about the fact that it was very difficult to attach the belt. So this one comes with his belt. So let's see. He looks really great. I mean, I do see the likeness. I mean, this is definitely Anton Yeltsin. It really looks good. I think they have improved a little bit the paint job on the face, because they don't look as made up as, for example, McCoy was looked like it had a huge amount of makeup on his face. So this one doesn't appear to have it. So it's the same figure. So yeah, it's the really, you know the drill. You've got all the articulation, you've got the arms and the elbows and wrists. You do have a circular motion here. We do have the waist and the head, and we do have the hip, the knee, which has a double articulation, and we do have the feet. So here we go. That's really cool. So one thing that I couldn't really show you that well the last time, because it was impossible to attach the belt, is that you can actually see how the belt works, and it looks really cool. I mean, I would probably remove the belt, because I think that belts can be cumbersome, mostly on smaller figure. But of course, it means that I can easily put his phaser his phaser in the holster, and we do have the little is it the tricorder? I think it is a tricorder more than a communicator, but let's call it a tricorder that goes in the other pouch. And of course, you know me, I'm losing all the accessories, mind you. I mean, this is tiny and fiddly, so it's not entirely surprising. And so let's see if I can manage to, well, I think I'm not going to manage to put it in its pocket. So so you do have the little pouch, and you can actually put the little tricorder. It comes with an extra pair of hands. So this is the little tricorder here. It comes with an extra pair of hands, and we're going to put him on his little base, if I manage to do it. And here you go, so that you can see in all his glory without having my fingers in the way. So here you go. So that is Chekov, and he looks really good. I mean, I'm actually quite amazed at how good the likeness is for something that small. So here we go. That is our fourth figure in the HIYA Star Trek Exquisite Mini. Yes, it's quite a long name. 1/18 scale figure line. So Chekov is now, basically, we do have we're starting to build up the crew, because we've got the Chekov, and we've got Spock and Kirk and McCoy. So now we've got already 4 of them, which is really cool. Still no sign of an Uhura, which is a bit strange, because at the moment for this line they have announced so those 4 which are out, and then you do have Sulu, Scotty, Scotty's assistant, and I can never remember his name, Nero and old Spock, as well as the Captain Pike from the Star Trek 2009 movie. So that's the line for the moment. So it's very weird that the only character is missing is Uhura. So is it because she's got a different costume, so it would be more expensive to build? Because after all, I mean, for all of those it's fairly easy. You just do one costume, you change the color, one body, you just have to change the head. So maybe that's because it would be expensive to actually create a Uhura body, and she's the only main female character that they can use, so it's probably for that reason. However, they did announce in their Exquisite Mini line that they are starting Strange New World, so we will have also a Captain Pike from Stranger World played by Anson Mount. So here you go, plenty of things coming from HIYA. So it's nice that they're going a bit further than the Star Trek movie from 2009. In the meantime, here we go, we've got Mr. Chekov Exquisite Mini from HIYA, and it is out. So I hope you get him, because it looks fantastic. Bye.